times.
Whoops.
Let's go.
Hello, folks. Hello and welcome. We are streaming live here with Johnny and Even Wave.
Might have caught some unintentional leaks there. I have no clue. I don't know. Maybe.
No. I think we're right on time, but you folks are a little late for some juicy leaks that will be coming in here shortly, and I'm gonna let Johnny and Even Wave take it away.
What is up, everyone? Let's see where to start. So, unfortunately, I have to drop off here in about 15 minutes, but it's really exciting, cool new partnership that of course, I can't talk about right now, but it's an ecosystem partner, so that's going to be great. And then I'll leave the pros to actually play games at a level that people would want to watch, which I cannot do. I'm just good enough where it's not like entertaining that I'm so bad, but
I think you undersell yourself with your gameplay, but that's just my opinion.
And honestly, I think it's a good way to market a game when somebody plays it poorly, and you just want to be like, "Listen, man."
Yeah. Step aside. Let me show you.
Pretty much.
Yes, it could all be a facade, and I'm an excellent player. We'll have to see. I'm not. Well, for those of you who are new and joining, it looks like people are just now starting to join. We have started a campaign with our newest partner, Barabucks, and they are great. We looked and did a lot of R&D and due diligence just to have a campaign partner that did not just bring a lot of bots. And in the space, as many of you are aware, that is hard to find. So we're very happy with Barabucks, and if you're joining from Barabucks, pretty sure there's a live campaign right now for watching this stream. Wait, if you might know more about that than I do.
Yeah, basically there is a link. We have shared it both in our Discord and on Twitter. And if you would like to participate in the Quest campaign, you will need to watch some of the stream. I don't remember exactly how much. You need to watch some of the stream on the Barabucks website through that link. We are streaming directly to Twitch and YouTube, but if you want to get points for participating in the campaign and credit for that, then watch it on that link on the Barabucks site. That's pretty much how that works.
Perfect. I'll do a little just like elevator pitch of what Valley is, because I feel like we haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
I own an arcade bar in upstate New York, about an hour north of New York City. And a couple of years ago, I was looking for a Web3 arcade cabinet for our patrons, a new demo. By the way, they're playing Down Deep in the background. It's a really, really fun game that you can play right now for free on PC, Mac, and mobile. I was looking for it and couldn't find anything, and was getting a little frustrated because I, was very into the Web3 space and what that meant as a movement, and saw a niche opportunity here. So out of necessity, started Valley Arcade Games. We have partnered with Fun Company, who makes cabinets they make the best cabinets, frankly. They make them for Nintendo, Sega, Bandai Namco. Chances are, if you're playing at like a Dave & Buster's or a large arcade, there's a good chance you're playing on a Fun Company cabinet. So they had a few people on their team who understood what we were doing, which was great to have that early partner. And so the cabinets that we built, the arcades, are of the highest quality and caliber, and the body, like the build, it's actually complete. It's beautiful. It's so cool to see. And the games are on there and playable. The in-cabinet software is the thing that we're really taking our time with, and we're about 6 to 7 weeks away from that. We just got an update on that. So that's coming along very nicely. And these arcade cabinets, you can go into an arcade, a bar, a shopping mall, a bowling alley, a family entertainment center, perhaps in the future, even casinos. We'll see about that.
We'll remember that.
Yeah, and you can play this arcade, the Valley, and actually earn something. And with our partners and Stripe, you can go up to the bar and then use the Valley, the tickets that you earn, and those will be redeemable in the future for whatever you choose, US dollars, whatever your country's native currency is. And then the bar, they don't even have to see any crypto rails. or the rails will be in place and they don't have to even know anything about cryptocurrency or Web3, and those venue owners are happy. As a patron, you can play and then use the rewards for food, drinks, beer. You can also redeem it for the Valley token. We have built it out so that we try to attract people to come to the in real life spaces. If you play on an arcade cabinet, you earn at a 5.3 times higher rate versus if you're playing on your phone or PC, Mac. Ooh, this is one of the newer games that Warren developed called Mine All Mine. Warren's an awesome developer. Then you can still earn, and you can play for free as much as you'd like. If you'd like your run to count towards the leaderboard, that results in more Valley token every day, then it's 5 tickets per play. But right now you can play, you get 25 free plays, and you can always play our Discord games for free, which earn at a lesser rate. But if you don't want to have to put a cent into the Valley ecosystem, you don't have to, and there are ways for you to earn. The tickets and a big part of what we're building will be in real life tournaments. We have one of our advisors was crucial in the early Nintendo World Championships tour of the 1991, I believe, is when she was a big part of it. Produced them, and we're going to use her knowledge and all of her people that run these tours to have touring Valley arcade cabinets at events and venues near you. We're going to start in North America, so that'll be really cool. But if you can't tell, I'm a little low energy. I've gotten no sleep, which, you know, for a startup, and I probably I don't even know how many meetings I had today. Unfortunately, I have to dip out here in about 10 minutes to go to another meeting, but it's going to be a really exciting one. But I really wanted to hop on here to at least say hi, and to also say that we now will have another product, which is cool. We are in the very beginning stages, but we are pushing towards also having a tabletop, bar top version of the arcade cabinet, the full upright, which is super cool.
This is fresh leaks right here, by the way, like very fresh leaks.
And that one will be more affordable than the full upright professional web arcade cabinet, which will MSRP for $5,500. For this new tabletop, which you can have at a venue as well, but it's really aimed for the retail home market. We're aiming for sub 2K on that, and kind of exciting. And again, we're formulating this all with our partners right now. That tabletop version, which will be a single player, really cool. It will earn at more than the PC, Mac, mobile, but not as much as the professional arcade cabinet. So perhaps like 2 times as much earnings, or 2.5. We're figuring that out, but that's really cool. And you're gonna be sick of my voice because I'm just kind of word bombing at you right now, since I have left until I have to hop on the next meeting.
Really quickly, I'm gonna let you continue here in a second, but I do want to say shout out to Bobcat. I'm also seeing Shifty Terror and a new person I've not seen before, Nixel Justino. Hello, guys. Hello.
What's up?
Johnny has about 7 minutes to go, so if you have any questions, ask him now.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, do you want to real quick? Do you want to tell everybody about the tournament?
Yes. Oh, right. So we have done a lot of internal back-end changes, and we have been changing our systems in a way that was a little bit more of an overhaul than we were initially expecting to do. Long story short, the tournament will happen for Mine All Mine. So we have a weekly tournament. Besides the daily emissions that you can play daily and earn daily, you can, I think it's still set at 100 tickets. Is that right, Evenwave?
100 ticket entry fee.
Entry fee. Soon we're going to raise that, probably closer to 1,000. But this is part of the testing phase. So Mine All Mine, which you can see on the screen right now, is the tournament for this week, and it's going to be a shorter tournament. So it'll probably start maybe tomorrow is what we're thinking for that tournament. So that'll just be a 4-day roughly tournament. that will happen. So yeah, that's part of being iterating and moving and changing things quickly here. But don't worry, that tournament will happen.
Yeah, and we call this the tournament stream. I mean, that's what pretty much what these are, because normally we focus, like last week, we focus like on the game that's happening for that week. This week, especially where we have a bunch of new people entering the community, we've decided instead of doing the tournament, we're just going to kind of sample some games and just play around, and you can see like us playing like different games, Valley games.
Oh,
Where do I find the game is the question.
I'm sharing the link in chat right now.
Oh, you got it.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Yeah, just to kind of go like more theoretical here, I'm sure a lot of you have heard this said before. We are building things the right way. And by that, I mean, we're not a super extractive play. I mean, if I'm just speaking bluntly, I own a physical location. People know where to find me. If I were to take all of your money and leave, that's not happening. We have a couple tenants. Number one was we're not scumbags, and that's actually a harder thing to come to when you're looking at the potential money that's coming in the door from not necessarily like nefarious places, but just people that let's say are only looking to make a quick dollar and then looking a little bit past that would harm the company. So we had to come to that. We said no, and it's really hard to say no, to be honest. We also had to make a distinction between who are we building for? Are we building for gamers or the crypto community? Now I think we're building for both, but if you have to say who we are really building for, it's the gamers. The Valley token is integral to our ecosystem and the rewards, but we're building this like a traditional Web2 startup first, and then we're not just throwing the token on at the end. It is every part of what we're building. But until we're at that point where we have the product and our Valley Web Arcade, which is another product, in enough spaces and at the point where we're ready to go, and we're not going to wait forever, don't worry. Then when we turn it on, we'll have already iterated in real life venues, and we'll have tested to make sure that the token works before just throwing the token in and then having to change after the token's live. Spoken with so many different founders, and this is kind of the learnings of really the first like 5 to 10 years of Web3 gaming, which lucky for us we can tap into to hopefully do things a little bit better. I mean, that's just the nature of how these like new technologies start, right? Like you've got like the Axies and the Crypto Kitties who are at the very beginning, but then you saw that the token was just a hyperinflationary, and the games were whatever they were. Then there was the next group of games where there was some actual like kind of real in-game economies, but a lot of them were either pay to win, which I have nothing against pay to win. It's just for the mass audience. We've gone another direction where it's more like skill to win. That being said, if you suck, you're still going to earn. Wherever you place on the leaderboard, you will earn some daily rewards. Our whole thing is like, we're not going to promise that you can pay your rent from playing Valley Arcade games, but maybe a portion of your rent you'll be able to pay. And again, we don't know what that will look like because the market will drive that. By having the Web2 traditional startup focus in place first, it's just so much better and de-risks so many things here for us. But yeah, it's a little rambling, but I tend to do that.
I think it's safe to say.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but I was just going to say, I think it's safe to say that whenever we do TGE, like we're working to make it as solid as possible, as in it for the long term as possible, and to be as well received as possible. I think those things are all safe to say.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and I would say that even before then, you're going to see some really cool partnerships coming out here. But one interesting partnership we have is with Star Atlas, where we've developed 2 games. One which will be inside of their main game, which is exciting, and their community will be able to interact in a digital arcade cabinet inside of their main game. But before then, pretty soon, we're going to have don't know if I can say this, but we're going to have a tournament, and their community is going to be tapped in, and there will be some prizes both from the Valley side and the Star Atlas side. So that'll be cool. And that will be in tandem with the Valley Marketplace, which is coming out, which, to start will be USD and a couple other cryptocurrencies that you can purchase with. Eventually, and as we get farther along, we'll turn tickets on to be able to purchase with as well. And got some cool merch coming out. We've got
I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Actually be able to purchase tickets for, if you're just coming into the ecosystem and you want to participate in a tournament, let's say, a lot of the community who's been in here now, they've probably been amassing some tickets, which is awesome. But you will be able to purchase those in the future. Some skins and PFPs and all the things that you would expect, but we try to do like our take on them. So they'll be very affordable, we think, affordable, and we'll do some interesting things with like being able to change the aesthetics of your web arcade. So say for, $20 or $1 or $8, you can have some skins and PFPs and NFTs to do that. And then we will be releasing PFPs, which will be more traditional set of PFPs that will be collectible, and those will be NFTs. Our in-game skins will be cosmetic in nature only, so that you cannot buy, like right now, we're seeing Flutter on the screen, which is super fun. You can't buy a character that makes your character like buffed in any way, or, use lightning to kill all the characters. It would be kind of cool, but we're not going to do that. But some of those cosmetic skins can also gain entry to special tournaments. So there will be some utility there. And we think that by doing it that way and offering, like a $1, a $10, a $20 skin, it forces us as a company to focus on onboarding massive amounts of players to really scale this, which is the whole goal. We would almost like be resting on our laurels if we were to release like $1,000, Flutter NFT, and then you can just get first place every time. But again, it goes back to like who we are as a company, and while that is sometimes like very tempting, because I'll just leave it at that. That's not what we're doing.
I hate to interrupt. We're running up on 7:17 right now.
Yes, thank you for telling me. I'm just now seeing the messages of where are you. So I got to.
Well, thanks for stopping by and letting everybody know what we're all about.
Thanks, guys. Yeah. Even if I didn't even touch on like how people can interact or join.
Yeah, I'll pick up from there. Like as soon as you're done. This is actually a really cool meeting that you're going to, or else you would be here. I know, but
totally. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be on this every week or as many as I can. Maybe next time I'll play, and then you guys can see how bad I am.
And yeah, folks, we're going to be here every Thursday at the exact same time.
Until weekly tournament stream.
Exactly.
Oh, if anyone's going to be in New York City on Monday for Tech Week, I'll be there. And then I think later throughout the week as well. And the arcade will be there with us.
Yeah, that's exciting. We won the. I guess we haven't even gotten to talk it off stream, but it sounds like we won the thing, and we're going to be presenting on stage at Tech Week 2025 New York.
Wow.
Yeah, cool.
These streams are like a gold mine of information, man.
Yeah. See you guys.
See you later. See you, Johnny. All right.
Now we got 2 gameplays. Now
yes, and I'm going to ask you to scroll up a little bit.
Yeah, I just saw that.
There it is. Awesome.
All right. Well, Johnny already talked about everything, so I guess we're just going to play games in complete silence now.
I can do that.
Talk about.
Well, there are a few things to talk about. I know somebody already asked about where they can play. If you'd like to talk about the onboarding process, what playing,
let me
etc.
quickly see if I can get.
Oops.
I couldn't see a chat last time, but let me see. Maybe I can this time. I guess not. All right, figure that out later. Anyway, yeah, we have a bunch of new people coming in with, we've been running, you know, a little bit more promotion, and we've been running a campaign with Bearbucks. So glad to see, if you're here watching the stream from Bearbucks, welcome. We're overjoyed to have you here. Love to see any new people coming into the community. I'm sure all kinds of you have questions. Anytime you have any questions, I'm Even Wave. I'm the community manager. Feel free to DM me. I'm kind of the main person of contact. If you have support technical questions or whatever, I'll be glad to help you out with any kind of issues that you're having. But let me explain a little bit about the Valley ecosystem, kind of just like how it works. I don't think Johnny really got into like the technicals of how it works, but basically all of our games in the web arcade, you did put a link to the web arcade in chat or something?
Yes, and it is also pinned.
Okay, it's pinned in the comments too and in the description. But valley-arcade.com, and then go to games tab. That's our web arcade, and all of our games are free to play in practice mode. There's no crypto required to get started. You don't even have to have crypto experience to get started. The whole thing that we're trying to do is easy onboarding. That, you know, it's like you don't really even want the game to feel like it's Web3 until it comes time for you to deal with like the rewards or whatever, you know, just kind of like earning in the background, and then you can make it Web3 like whenever you want to. So that's our whole goal, is to make onboarding and playing the games and everything as smooth and easy as possible, that it just seems like you're playing, you know, arcade games in a Web2 setting. So basically what I'm getting at is all of our games are free to play in practice mode, so you can get used to them, figure out how to play them. Then we have what's called our token play system, and this gives our Valley token a major utility. Each leaderboard run is 5 tickets per run. It's only 3 if you're a node owner, but for non-node owner, it's 5 tickets per leaderboard run, and the rewards are paid off of placing on the daily leaderboard. So any score can get on the daily leaderboard, and then when rewards get paid out every night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, you'll get tickets back. And then, you know, like we've made it so to where you can become self-sustaining in our economy, you know, without having to put any money in up front. And also another note on top of that, our Discord games are free to play. You can find those in our Discord in the sidebar. But so that's the way our token play system works. It's five tickets to play per leaderboard run, and then that allows you to place on the leaderboard and get more tickets at rewards time. And of course, you can always play for free in practice mode. And then, as I said, the rewards are paid out off the daily leaderboard every night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, and you can see those like in your account section on the website or in Discord by using the my account /command. Check the pinned comments in the Discord. There's all kinds of good information in there. And then the last thing I want to touch on is every week, that's sort of what the stream is about. We're not doing it this week, ironically, but every week we have a new Valley weekly tournament that runs for 1 week. It starts on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 12 noon Pacific Time. Every Wednesday, and it runs a week. And the it's $100 ticket, and I always say $100 entry fee for the tournament, and then that goes into a tournament prize pot. And then at the end of the week, the top 10 players, their scores, they're paid out. You know, they get their share of the tournament prize pot. And so yeah, join our weekly tournaments. It's a fun way just to see kind of like where your skills fall in line with the rest of the community, see like where you can place in them. And also, you know, like you can win some pretty good tickets right now. We've actually been boosting these early tournaments. We're going to do like 5,000 tickets. We're just going to inject 5,000 extra tickets into every early tournament prize pool, just, you know, to get people in the habit of playing and stuff. So hop in these weekly tournaments. They're really easy to join. It's just a button you click in the games tab that says join weekly tournament, and it's 100 ticket entry fee, and then try to place top 10. But that is a lot of just kind of like the technicals of how does Valley work. Last thing, while I'm on this train of thought, I know I've been going for a little while. While I'm on this train of thought, last thing I want to say is creating an account on the website. There's two ways to do it. If you just want the easy method and you don't want to worry about bringing in your own MetaMask wallet or whatever, just sign up with email, and you can sign up using your Gmail account, Google account, and it'll just instantly create you a wallet and an account on the website. If you do want to bring in your own ETH wallet, like MetaMask or something, just go to our Discord and use the /verify account / command. It's in the pinned comments how to do it, and you just enter your ETH address there in the Discord to our bot, and it'll link the two together on the website, and then you can use your own wallet. So that's the last thing I wanted to talk about, is just how to create an account. There's two ways to do it. There's the easy way, and then there's the, if you want to bring in your own wallet, do that through Discord. But other than that, that's kind of the basics of how to get started in Valley. I did make an announcement post in minor announcements in the Valley Discord with all that information if you want to check it out later. But okay, I'll quit talking about technical boring stuff.
Dude, that was a mouthful.
I know. A lot to go through.
And yeah, that was like a ton of information. I'm seeing in chats, Nixel Justino saying the games look very nostalgic, which is, I think, what you guys were going for.
Yeah, totally. We that's the whole thing. Like when you start researching the market, there's this whole thing about the 80s, when that was just like the golden age of arcades. And nowadays, the phenomenon is a lot of those people who were kids and like young adults and stuff back then have grown up, and they still appreciate that style of gaming and just like the intrigue of the arcade and stuff. And nowadays, those people drink too, so like that's the phenomenon of barcades popping up all over the world. It's a worldwide phenomenon. I mean, you can find it in just about every country, barcades popping up. And that's sort of how Valley got started, was with Johnny and his wife. They own that barcade, and they just saw the potential there and looked for a Web3 arcade cabinet, realized one didn't exist yet. And then so here we are, like a year or two later, with the world's first professionally produced Web3 arcade cabinet. And we're trying to make that what you said about how the games are so nostalgic. We're trying to just bring that spirit into the Web3 world, and I'm glad you see that and feel
it. And especially for the new players coming in, we did a mini series, even Wave and I, on ticket earnings, how they work, and how much you could potentially earn playing just an hour a day. So we played for 7 days. We did some estimations, and we did all of the math for you, and all of that is available on LFG YouTube channel if you are here watching from there. If you're here watching from Twitch, I guess I can just throw a link in here. You cool with that, Even Wave?
Yeah, sure. I would do it, but I can't even see Twitch chat yet. I gotta get my stream set up better.
Here, I'll just send it over. Blank Reaper, did you make it into the Valley Arcade?
Oh yeah, I don't think I ever simply answered the question, which was the website. It was just www.valley-arcade.com. That's our website, our main website. When you go to the games tab, that's the web arcade. It'll prompt you to create an account if you don't already have one. If you want to bring your own ETH address in, join our Discord first and verify your ETH address. It's pretty simple. For now, the easiest thing to do is just create an account with email, and it'll create an account for you. And that's the easiest, most frictionless way.
It absolutely isn't. Even though, do you have a specific link for Discord you would like us to share here, or do you want me to just generate one?
Well, I know it by heart. It's discord.gg/Valley Arcade.
Valley Arcade.
Yeah, it's
any. Is it case sensitive?
No, all lowercase, no spaces. Just discord.gg/Valley Arcade.
So wait.
That is the link to our Discord. Discord's kind of like our home base right now. I would consider it.
Yeah, I'd say that. And it looks like Blank Reaper made it in.
Nice. Yeah, I'm really stoked to have all these new people in the community. Our web arcade has been running for what, about like 3, 4, maybe 5 months now.
It feels like closer to 5, honestly.
Yeah, well, that's Web3 time. It feels like it's
You're
years.
right.
If I'm being honest, and I think back and I'm like, wow, it's only been less than a year.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. It's the blockchain sponsored time dilation.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm not doing a very good job cycling between games. I've sort of got locked in on Flutter and just have been playing. But I do want to play some more just to sort of give people a sample.
Yeah, I've been sort of cycling through, and I'm honestly not doing great today for whatever reason.
Yeah, me either. I've been talking a lot. This is an
Blank
early
Creeper is asking how they can connect their ETH wallet.
So /verify-account. It's
in any Discord channel in the Valley
just
Discord.
type /verify. You'll see a little menu pop up, and then it'll say verify account. Just click that with your mouse or finger with your own move, and you'll see like a little box that says address. Put your ETH address in there, and then you'll get a notification that says a new challenger has appeared. Also, I'm sure I can't do it right now, but I'm sure there's someone from the community. If you ask in there, we'll show you how to do it. Our community is awesome. People that have been here for a while, they're super helpful. Everyone's super friendly. I think we have one of the best communities in Web3. It's one of the best communities I've ever been a part of. So don't be afraid to ask questions. And if you're new, like, say hello. People are super friendly and very glad to help.
Oh yeah, I already see Bobcat and Shifty Terror helping out, and Blank Creeper. If you're already in Discord, just tag them or drop your handle in the Twitch chat so they can help you. They can help you out there. Oh, okay, yep.
All right, I'm gonna play a different game after this.
What are you feeling like?
Some chain blocks.
Yes.
I'm thinking Spinfire next. I got to do it. Spinfire is like my favorite game right now.
I think Shifty Terror was trying to do a / command in Twitch chat, and Twitch was like, "What the fuck is your problem?"
It'd be awesome.
I gotta take a look at moderation and how it's set up. And you know what? How do you feel about me promoting Shifty Terror and Bobcat to a mod?
Yeah, do it. They're great moderators. The best, I would say.
There you go. And Mr. Bobcat, there you go.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Always the best. Most
coming
help.
In clutch.
Appreciate it very much. Okay, I keep saying it. I'm going to play a different game now. I'm going to do Spinfire next.
It's sort of
you let me know right before the stream. You haven't played Death by Darkness yet.
Oh, yeah. I got to finish this.
I almost want to be there to watch you play Death by Darkness for the first time.
Is it really like Suffercore, or is it like really that bad?
I don't know. I don't know if I would call it like Suffercore, but it is like, it's really hard. It's a really hard game. They told us, like, when we were first bringing the game in, like, their specific goal was to make the game as hard as possible. So if you play Death by Darkness and you're like, man, this game's really hard, I don't know why it's so hard, that was the point. They wanted
intended design.
Yeah, crazy hard.
Dude, I'm for it.
In like typical fashion, people in our community have already gotten like 10 times farther than they ever imagined somebody would get. You know, it like always happens.
Yeah, it's not even a surprise anymore, honestly.
That's true. I told them it would happen. I did tell them so.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm just not doing well in these games today. Bobcat, Death by Darkness has been my go-to game for the past week.
It's awesome.
Yep. All right, I gotta wrap this run up. What does top one look like? Ooh, 9200 Mixplick, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at 4400. All right, I'll wrap this up and then we'll do the new game, which I keep forgetting the title to. Sorry.
Death by Darkness.
Death by Darkness.
Yeah, I want to see you play this for the first time live on stream. For anyone watching who doesn't know, the game that I'm playing right now, this is called Spinfire, the one with the spaceship that's shooting out radially. And this is one of 2 games that we are developing for the game Star Atlas. If you're familiar with Star Atlas, it's one of the top Web3 games right now. It may even be the top Web3 game. But we are developing, Johnny talked about this while he was on. We're developing a couple of games for Star Atlas that you'll be able to interact with inside their main game. And this is one of them, Spinfire. And it's like legitimately, I'm not even kidding, it's like one of my favorite games right now. Like I zone out and play this game all the time. I love it.
All right, Mr. Even Wave. I got Death by Darkness booted up.
Okay, all right. I'll be watching. Hold on. Let's. I was gonna say let's place a bet. How soon will you die? Like, first 5 seconds, first 10 seconds, first. Will you make it 20 seconds? If you make it 20 seconds, I'll send you 2,000 tickets after the stream.
Listen, I think I could make it. I could make 20 seconds. Let me.
20 seconds. Well, and you can't just stand still. Okay, no cheating. You have to like give it a legitimate effort.
All
I'll
right.
send you 2,000 tickets if you can make it 20 seconds. On
Okay.
stream.
How about you pause Spinfire and
Okay,
give me your undivided attention here?
Deal.
All right.
I'm excited.
See key. Oh, why is the darkness so? Okay, I guess I'm done.
Okay, hold on. I'll tell you how to play first. It's a little unfair. Press X. Like what happens? It's you're a mage, like a wizard, and you're trying to escape a dungeon, and you have one spell, and that's light. So your light circle starts like this, and it just shrinks like with time. So you'll see a little blue bar up on the side. That's your light spell. And when you press X, it like expands the light back out again. So you're trying to escape this dungeon, and your only spell is that of light. Okay.
Okay.
I think that was 2 seconds. I'm gonna count that one as your first round.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's how it goes. Like for me, like for the first 50 plays, it's like that, and then eventually you figure it out. And so it's like a puzzle. It's very much a puzzle game, mixed with other things, and it's really creative. I love it. These guys, they actually, I think, took 3rd place in our Valley Game Jam that we had recently, and was really excited when they let us know that they were working on this game to finish it and bring it to Valley Arcade, and here it is. It's a really like cool, inventive game.
Oh my god, man. I don't have any more keys. Oh, keys. Dead end. Nice.
Wasted it.
That did something.
Mm-hmm.
More mana, I'm guessing.
That's their light.
Oh, I stepped on the. I think that's like a pressure plate type thing.
All right. Well, at least you figured that out. I played like 20, 30 times before I figured that out. Yeah, don't step on the red things.
Okay. I died?
144. That's actually not bad. Because that was like your 2nd or 3rd time.
Yeah, once I actually figure out what to do. Can I like bait it? Oh yeah, I can. Probably shouldn't do that. I don't think that helped at all, but yeah. So are there levels here, or is it just me trying my best?
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have no clue, because like they want to keep the game a little bit mysterious. That's sort of the whole point of the game, is like the community figuring it out. It's one of those games where like figuring out how to play it. We were very vague about, I didn't give many instructions at all when we announced it. But that's sort of the fun. It's just figuring it all out.
That's cool. I'm with it. Come on. Show me something, man. Oh, I wonder, how do I get past that?
I will say, I think it was Cubby already got like 60,000 or something like that. It's something crazy.
I can
Something
see that.
that even the devs were just like, how did you do that?
Man, this is like playing Prince of Persia all over again, bro.
Mm-hmm. Hey, maybe that's why Bobcat's so good at this game. He's always playing Prince of Persia. He's getting that.
Oh, Bobcat, like the new one or the original one that makes you want to like tear your hair out?
I think I just see him playing it in the Hangout chat sometimes. Oh, that's another thing I'll mention while you're on stream. If you're new and like you see a bunch of us hanging out in the Discord, like in the Hangout chat, we're just in there literally just hanging out, playing video games, talking about some stuff. Feel free to hop in and hang out with us if you ever want to. It's just kind of random when that happens. It's not like a scheduled thing or anything.
Oh, I think I'm out of juice. Oh,
Ooh, close.
yeah, I think that's it. 161.
161. That's honestly, it's probably higher than I've ever gotten. I think my highest is maybe like 140 or something.
I mean, we got Cubby out here with 65k.
Yeah, I know. Right?
All right, man. I see you. From tearing my hair to the latest side scroller. I'm with it. Okay, I feel like I can do better. I think I figured out the pathing a little bit because there are keys down here that are almost free, so long as they don't step on anything. Then there's a dead end. I just wasted the key. Okay, that was a wasted key run anyway.
It's one of those games. It would take me like several nights to like really figure it out, and I don't have time for that kind of stuff. I barely have time to play our games, unfortunately.
I get it, man. I get it. I guess I shouldn't just be. I should. Yeah.
And even when I do get time to play, I'm kind of addicted to Spinfire right now. So I've been sort of my go-to. I see all these people like Father G and Bobcat and Cubby hitting over 1 million, and I want to eventually get one of those runs.
Oh no, I'm out of juice. Never mind. Oh,
What are your thoughts on it?
Boy.
First time playing.
It's honestly like bringing back a lot of memories.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Let's go, like to what? To like you say Prince of Persia or anything else?
Honestly. Oh shit. Sorry. I did 669. I don't know what I did.
Nice, man. That's like a really good score.
I think there are levels in the game because I stepped somewhere and it took me to a new level and they stepped on the pressure plate and killed me.
I think there's like areas. I don't know if you'd call it levels or whatever, but I have seen
rooms. Maybe is a better term.
Something like that.
I really like the game conceptually. I wonder what the plans are for this game in the future because I could see it. I feel like I say this all the time, but this game would work really well as a roguelike.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, procedurally generated levels that make you just again want to tear your hair out.
You know, and that's the beautiful thing about Valley, something that is actually like it's something like we planned, and I've really loved seeing it come to life in its own. Is we are trying to make at Valley, we're trying to make it as equally attractive for game developers as it is for people who want to play games. So like with our token play system, you know how it costs 5 tickets per run. Well, 2 of those tickets go to the game developer for every single play. So like if you're a game developer, it's a pretty attractive pitch to be able to say like not only will your arcade game that historically, like what you're making an arcade game to be put on one arcade cabinet to go in some arcade somewhere. If you're lucky, like super lucky, you get one arcade game on per cabinet, like in like several arcades or something. Now without like you make an arcade game, it can go worldwide on PC, Mac, or mobile or arcade cabinets, and be featured on those in our like arcade cabinet software. So what I'm trying to say is, if you are a game developer and you like these kind of simple games, look into making a game and putting it on Valley. Like it's a really, we want to make it where people want to make games and put it on Valley.
I was just thinking,
I can tell.
On what?
I said, I feel like you're liking this game. I can tell.
I'm having a great time. That's why I'm not talking, I guess. But I was just thinking, the one game genre that we could use in Valley Arcade is a tower defense.
Yes, I've actually got some, I don't want to say plans, but some ideas for that I've been talking and thinking about, and I'm not going to talk about it right now. But yes, I completely agree. I love tower defense games.
Are you by chance in touch with like Ninja Kiwi, and we're getting Balloon Tower Defense like 7?
Oh my gosh, I wish. I love that game. No, it's not.
It's really cool that you're giving people a platform. Oh, I keep dying. A platform, a truly novel platform that serves a real purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And we just sort of talked about that yesterday or the day before in a different stream for Helix.
Yeah.
Because, and this is not me plugging Helix, it's just nice to see more options for developers and gamers out there.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, I don't think people realize how badly we're mistreated by the big companies that are running the show right now.
Oh yeah, and that's not even in Web3. Like even in like just like classic Web2 gaming. Like I completely agree with that. And on that point, like it's something Johnny talked about a little bit. You know, like myself, I started as just a regular gamer, community member. I know what it's like to be part of a gaming community and just like be like, can we hear something, please? Like, can we get some updates? Like, when's this happening? You know, like I know what that's like. And also, you know, we have gotten really all of us started as community members of Valley, but we've all experienced what it's like when a gaming company or a game or something goes bust, and we've had some time to learn from those mistakes, and that's really what we're trying to do at Valley is we're trying to be the one who actually does it right, because we want to be able to, you know, think about it, like Web3 gaming, you have to almost take Web3 games to people on the computer. We're taking it to people in real life on arcade cabinets. Like I don't care if you're 10 years old or 80 years old. If you see an arcade cabinet with big flashing lights, like there's a chance you'll walk up to it and play it. And that's the entire concept behind Valley. And why I think it's actually a pretty important project. But we have talked about that a lot on these streams.
Well, Bobcat is asking me why I didn't go to the stairs. So I did see the stairs, and I was considering going there, but I was like, I don't have enough mana to keep myself going. And last time I just died, so I was like, I'm gonna run through, grab some more mana, open a few more chests, and then I'll go. But things never go the way I plan them. Oh, it reveals. Okay, all right, cool.
What does?
When you go up a ladder or down a ladder, I guess if we're escaping, we're going up. It refills your mana bar.
I guess that's a good point. I guess I was in my head, we were going down. You go down the ladder, but you're right. To escape, you would have to be going up.
I mean, depends on like what kind of person put you in a dungeon, I guess. No mana.
All right, I'm probably going to play a different game after this. I got 196 on Spinfire. Not terrible, but not great either.
No ladder. Come on. Oh, mana.
What should I play next?
Dead by Darkness.
I don't think anyone wants to watch me. I'm so bad at it. Like you got like 160 on your third run or something. I think I probably played 50 times before I got 20 points. It took me so long to learn don't step on the red things. I think Bobcat
Yeah.
told me it, and eventually I was like, oh, that's what it is. That's why I keep dying. It's that.
Listen, I'm being coached right now by Bobcat.
It's a good place to be.
Okay. New level. Okay, I get it. I think I'm gonna take a break from this because I don't see myself doing better than 669.
That's actually a really good score. Like I'm legit impressed with that.
And now I'll just play my favorite game. Or I guess the game I'm just good at.
Trying to think what I'm going to do after this. I legit could sit here and play Spinfire all night, but I should play a few other games.
Chain blocks?
Yeah, I guess I could do that. I haven't done that one in a while.
Or Mole Patrol, just to keep the moles in check.
Yeah. And also, right now we have, I think we're up to 9 games in the arcade, if I'm not mistaken.
Sounds right.
Yeah. And, like we are very early. Like we're going to get to the point where we have hundreds or thousands of games in the web arcade. So there's only a few games as of right now. There's going to be a lot more options in the future. There's a bunch of things in the works that'll both give us like access to different games. But not only that, I've been super happy with all the community members who have just been like making games for us. I mean, I think off the top of my head of just like community members who are making a legitimate game that probably will get finished in like, I think there's at least like 4 or 5 community members doing that right now, which is super cool.
Honestly, the more the merrier. And I guess it's a bit of a weird spot, right? Like when you make a small game and it's a cool game, but you don't really know where to bring it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of the like that whole thing about like publishing, and I think you were talking about that in the Helix stream today too with Patrick, about how the whole thing about like game publishing, it's like the hardest part of making a game. It's like all that kind of stuff. Like it's like the after you've made the game, doing the rest of everything else.
Which is like a ridiculous concept, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have it in me to play Spinfire well today. Are you gonna swap out?
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
From Spinfire.
I mean, I am. Oh, there we go. That was gonna.
There it is. It took me distracting you for a second.
Yeah. All right. Let's do this. I don't want to do space paddle. I could do chain blocks. You already did play some chain blocks, but
yes,
I haven't played it in a while. There we go. We got any more questions or comments in the chat? I need to remember to get where I can see my chat next time.
I should be able to help you set something up. I think I just didn't think about it last time, but yeah, we'll figure something out. What you get in Flutter?
I think my highest was like 4,000 something on stream.
All right.
In the last week's tournament, I got like 8,900. But that was the score I got on stream.
Oh, right.
Which I've been thinking about doing that. Like for the game, like when we do these streams, I'm thinking about doing some kind of thing like where the score that I get on stream, like I'm not allowed to play that tournament score anymore for the rest of the week. And like if you can knock me off the leaderboard, some kind of prize. Like I've been trying to think of how to do that, but I think it would be really cool.
I'm for it.
Get a score on stream and see if it can survive the entire week. This last week it did. I finished like 7th place or something, but
I got 7th place with 8,900. That's kind of wild.
Yeah, there were some crazy scores. 14,000. Bixie Zostar got like 14,000. It was the second highest Flutter score of all time.
Damn. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, and thinking back to the entire concept of putting like a cool, fun game together, but it realistically is like a small game,
Mhm.
and maybe you're not like in a position to go and publish it the way it should be published, or maybe it's just like not really worth it. You know what I mean? Because if you made something simple that you
Right.
enjoy, but maybe not necessarily other people would. I think a bunch of developers put their heads together, and I feel like I might have talked about this before. And they published a game called UFO 50, and that is just a collection of 50 different indie titles, and
Mm.
they're very much retro.
Very much what? Sorry.
uh, like super retro, very
Oh,
similar.
retro. Gotcha.
Yeah, very similar art style, very similar mechanics, and a lot of the titles you might have expected. Well, similar titles you might have expected, and some like cool novel things as well.
So it's like a platform, or is it
It's a standalone game on Steam.
just okay? I
That
gotcha.
it's like one of those oh my god, bootleg NES cartridges that has like 300 games on it.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, this might be my best Flutter run ever.
Are you serious? I'm not going to distract you then.
No,
I'm
no,
trying-
it
I'm
was
gonna pause-
helping. It was
I'm gonna pause and
working.
watch. I'll distract
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Let's talk
How's
about
your
something.
day today? How's your
It's
day
been
today?
great, man. I went to grocery shopping.
Fuck, okay. I don't care anymore.
We tried.
Thank you, thank you. 6200.
62.75 is pretty good, man.
Dude, I think that might be my all-time high. And
Wow,
here's
that's cool.
here's the thing I love about the Value Kit platform. I can go into the leaderboard. I can click on Flutter and see my all-time high. Oh, it's cropped a little bit. What if I
Oh,
do?
because of the streaming.
Can I zoom out? Oh, that's way too zoomed out.
Well, it doesn't look like that when you're not streaming in a little square window. Let's just say that. Looks normal.
I can amend it here really quickly. I just want to show people what this looks like, because seeing your all-time high, I feel like is very important right here. I'm going to overlap you a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
But in here, you can pick a game, and you can just see what the daily leaderboard is, which is on the left side right here. You can see I placed 6th, and on the right side, you can see the seasonal leaderboard. And my all-time high of 62.75 only puts me in 23rd spot, because people like Trades of Glory and Bobcat just do their thing all the time, and they like really hate when they have fun, but they also help out a lot. The Low Carbon Project is asking when alien abduction.
I'll try to get you an answer to that soon, because I was just wondering that recently. Like, when are we going to see? I know that I think development had paused on it for just a little while, but I know for a fact it started back up, and it's going to be like, one of these like soon answers, but it's coming. I can tell you that. But yes, I want to know too. I'll try to get you a better answer to that.
Okay, folks, give me just a moment to tweak the screen region.
Oh,
Here
we're
we
getting
are.
close to the end of the stream here. Didn't even realize.
Yes, I'm
Gone
gonna
by
do
really
like
quick.
a run of Down Deep, and that should time me over. I'm also like getting a wicked migraine here because the weather is just terrible outside.
Oh, really? Sorry to hear that.
So the timing works out.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we haven't covered that we should have talked about during the stream. Either way, if you're in our Discord, feel free to ask me any questions. I'll answer them to the best of my ability.
There's honestly just too much information to go through in an hour.
That's kind of true. It's kind of true.
It's like it turns into a lecture, and while all of the stuff we're talking about is super cool and very important, it's just I think a little difficult to process all in one setting.
I agree.
Dude, this run is going great. Holy smokes.
Are you doing some Down Deep?
Yeah.
And we're gonna try to have some more guests on the weekly stream whenever we do. This one had a lot going on this week with the some of the issues we were having with the tournament stuff, and couldn't get anyone else lined up this time. But these tournament streams are going to be really fun, and they're gonna get bigger and better. Like Johnny hinted at it a little bit, but you know, like we're going to be even running some like big tournaments that aren't just like, you know, the regular automatic weekly tournaments. So be on the lookout for those too.
Okay, so that begs the question: when are we going to have the first Valley Arcade Major?
Valley Arcade, is that like
the esports thing, like the biggest tournament for the Valley platform in person?
I'm waiting for it too.
Preferably honestly. Somewhere in like Copenhagen.
I want to do it too. Yeah, dude. Okay, like I was thinking about this, and I was talking about it the other day with I think Father G. Like, how cool would it be to be able to say like, oh, I'm a professional arcade gamer?
Oh, like
sounds kind of cool, you know. Like if you say like I'm a pro gamer, it's like, oh, okay. But if you're like I'm a professional arcade gamer, it's like throws a little extra loop, and it just sounds extra cool, I think.
Yeah, and I think people know what that means.
Like, I don't think they
do. I mean, intrinsically, it makes more sense as opposed to saying something like I'm a streamer. Like, good luck explaining what the fuck I do for a living to anyone.
Yeah. Oh no.
But yeah, I think we're right in time. I think we should call it right here.
Yeah, that's my last chain blocks run. I don't think I'm gonna do any better than that, but
let me take one more look at chat. I'm seeing
people. If there's any questions.
I seeing people laughing. I hope at me. I mean, not at me, but with me. But Bobcat, Shifty Terror, The Low Carbon Project, Blank Reaper. Let me see, who else did we talk to today? Nixel Justino. Yeah, folks, thanks so much for tuning in. It was fun. Even Wave, anything else you would like to say?
There's nothing else new that wouldn't just be a repeat of what I've already said. If you are new, we're super glad to have you in the Valley community. Reach out to me at any time in the Discord. And if you have any questions about how to get started with Valley, either watch the beginning of the stream, look in the announcements in Discord, or just message me on Discord, and I'll be glad to help you out with anything.
You heard the man, folks. So make sure to do that. The links are in chat. The links are also in the description. And we'll be seeing you later. Okay, bye.
Thanks, everyone.